How's it going, everybody? I hope you had an awesome week and an awesome weekend. It is the Lord's Day today, so I want you to join me and I want you to pay attention because it's going to be an important one. Anxiety. I had it, you don't want it, and the scriptures can teach you how to deal with it. So let's get right into it. First off, I want you to imagine for a second that you are a work of art. And God had created you, because He did, with a tender heart and special love and care, making you unique, right? Well, one day you decided to look around the exhibit of all of God's amazing art and all of His work, and you're like, wow, all of these other, let's say, paintings shine so brightly. They're so unique and amazing and beautiful. But you never look at yourself and remember that you are also a work of art. You are what God created, and He created you for a special purpose, and your uniqueness, what makes you a unique painting, is where His light will shine through you. And that's how you can reach other people and help other people. He made you unique. You were special. You were handcrafted, one of a kind. There will only ever be one of you, and I want to see what you will bring to this world today. Right? And don't let worry and anxiety crush you down and weigh you down, because I know it'll happen, and I know it's brutal. And it is, because it is a tough time, and it's tough to break out of it. But I want to bring you some statistics from the Anxiety and Depression Association of America. First one is, anxiety disorders are the most common mental illness in the U.S., affecting 40 million adults in the United States ages 18 and older. That's 18.1% of the population every year. Think about that. That's terrible. This is it's like a virus, and it's spreading, and it is brutal. So the next one is, it's not uncommon for someone with an anxiety disorder to also suffer from depression, or vice versa. Nearly 1/2 of those diagnosed with depression are also diagnosed with an anxiety disorder. So you never just have one, you have both. You have a compounding problem. You have one that feeds the other that feeds the other one. It's an endless circle, and it's so hard to break free. I know that. I was there. I know what it's like to feel like the world is coming down around you. There is no escape. You are out of time. There is no hope. You feel like you're just being crushed, and each day it's getting closer in on you, and you feel like you're getting squished. You really can't do anything anymore. I know what that's like. I was there. And it's so tough to break free, but with Jesus you can. He'll take your hand, He'll lead you back to the light. You don't have to stand in the darkness being lost, wandering around, going in constant circles, because dark forces don't want you to enjoy your life, or to have freedom, or to walk around and be happy that you're alive, or give thanks, or be grateful at all. They don't want that. They want the misery and the pain and the suffering. You don't want the inside turmoil that you have to be holding you back through so much that you can't experience life, and by the end you're just upset that you never reached it. I want you to imagine for a second that by the minute we're born, we enter a line, and that line is the one that will eventually pass on when our number is called, right? We get to go to heaven, which is amazing. And I think that's important, because as we go through life, we always move forward in line, always moving up, right? No one's found a way to move back, and so what it is. So we're always moving forward in line. Maybe someone will cut in front of you, but other than that, we're always moving forward. And because of that, because we're always going up a step, we never know when we're going to finally reach that ledge. When we're going to get there and be like, well, I guess it's my number, and that'll be it. And we pass away from whatever we pass away from, right? And hopefully nice natural causes in old age while we sleep would be the best thing, I think. But we don't want that to be, detrimental to our life. We want to know that that's happening, because that makes us cherish more what we have now. Remember the good times. Everyone has a memory in their life when it was an amazing time. And I remember, because my dad actually said this once. It's years ago, and it's in Virginia. There's a big blizzard, and we were all eating, eggs and pancakes and whatever it was. You know what I mean? It was an awesome day. It's a giant blizzard. No one could go to work. So we were sitting around, we had a fire going, and he was like, this is a day we'll remember. And you know what? It's funny, because we talk about it every night, we still remember that day. Those are cherished memories that we can't go back to, but we will always have. And we can carry those with us all the way through life. And it's those happy memories, right? The joyful ones that we have, that we bring us forward in life. And I think that's so important that we have that. Don't be afraid of your number being called. Be afraid of not living your life before it's called. That's what's actually scary. A wasted life where you're afraid and you're stuck and you feel like the walls are closing in around you and you're suffocating, you can't breathe, and the air feels heavy. No, that's not how it's supposed to be. God gave us breathable air. It's free and it's light and it's for you. Take it, breathe it, and be grateful. Don't be afraid. Don't let it feel like it's compounding around you and wearing you down. That's not how we're supposed to do this, and not how it's supposed to be. Let's start off strong. We're going to go through Matthew 6, verses 25 to 34. We're starting at 25. I have little breakdowns between each one here and there, so I will bring you guys in as we go along. Let's get started with verse 25. For this reason I say to you, do not be worried about your life, as to what you will eat or what you will drink, nor for your body, as to what you will put on. Is not life more important, or is not life more than food, and the body more than clothing? Absolutely. And I think a lot of times we underestimate how little we actually need, right? We always are in abundance. Oh, abundant, more, 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 more. We get kind of greedy. Now we want more. Now we want this. God will make sure you're fed and it's okay. He'll make sure you have something to wear, right? He's not going to make you just walk around naked unless you're at some crazy beach. It's not going to happen, okay? So he'll make sure you have all that you need to wear, all that you want to wear, right? And it's going to be great, because if you feel like you need less to survive in life, which we don't need a lot to survive and have a great life, right? So the experiences and the love and the compassion that we share with everyone, that's so important. So we don't need to actually have a 5-course meal every single meal, you know what I mean? You don't need to. You don't need to have 5 courses of, this, the appetizer, the pre-appetizer. I think there's 2 pre-appetizers, and then main course, and then double main course. I don't know how 5-course meals work. And then double main, and then a dessert. You tell me. I don't know how someone in the comments tell me how a 5-course meal works. But you understand what I'm trying to say. You don't have to have God, bring you a 5-course meal every day. Like, oh, well, thank you, God. Where's my 5-course meal today? No. I mean, be grateful you get a piece of bread. Right? You know what I mean? These are the things that you need to be grateful for. Accept all of God's gifts with grace and gratefulness. That's what's important here. And I know a lot of people are going, well, I love my 5-course meals. But you know what? Sometimes we have to sacrifice the 5-course, because that's just what we have to do. So we're moving on now to verse 26. And this is still, of course, Matthew 6, 25 to 34, in case you lost track. So we are verse 26 now. Look at the birds of the air, that they do not sow, nor reap, nor gather into barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not worth much more than they? Of course you are. You are the children of God. You are handcrafted creations by God. And what a beautiful creation you are. And you have to let that shine. But have you ever watched birds just go around? They don't have big homes. I mean, they make nests, but they always change them around. They always migrate. They fly from here to there. As humans, we pick a spot, we stay. We pick a stick. You know what I mean? We grow roots and we stay there. Right? And so we feel like everything we have has to be here, has to be right now, but he takes care of the birds. And so when we stay, we realize how we get food to us, where food is around us, and we understand that birds just go. They're like, you know what? God will take care of me today. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to eat some worms or whatever it may be. I'm gonna live a happy day. He made sure there was food for them. He will make sure there is food for his believers and the people who believe in him, because he's not going to let you suffer alone. He's going to make sure you have what you need, because he's a great God. And he doesn't want you to suffer, and he's not going to let you. You just have to realize that you don't need as much as you think you do. And that's important here. But he will take care of you, because you are children of God. On to verse 27 now. And who of you, by being worried, can add a single hour to his life? I don't even have to say anything for that. That pretty much says it all. I'll read it again because it's such a powerful message. That's the Bible for you. Here we go. 27. And who of you, by being worried, can add a single hour to his life? So true. When has worry ever helped the situation? Where has it ever made it better? It only makes it worse. You only expect the worst. You only know the worst is coming. So then you get scared. Then you build it up. And now you're building up this anticipation ball that's going to smash you because you don't know how to handle it anymore. It went from something you could handle with a little hand, okay, I got you, bro, to, oh no, you lose control. It's going to roll back down on you. You can't add any extra time onto your life by worrying, but you can improve your life, your well-being, and maybe even your health by just being positive, being grateful, and having a better positive outlook, and walking as close as you can to Jesus every single day. Living with grace and being grateful for everything, and sharing that love and compassion, and being understanding. It's so important today, because you don't want anyone to feel like you're not listening to them, or you don't care what they have to say. And you can't just let that happen. You have to allow the fact that the worry is going to come, but don't let it build up. Don't let it crush you. Let it build. That's okay. Let it go. Just let it go. Then you know what? Jesus is going to help me through it when it comes, and I'll deal with it then. Because if you start building up to it now, you're going to freeze like a deer in the headlights. You're going to act. There are a lot of deer in Virginia, and every time they got on the road and you hit them with any sort of light, didn't matter what it was. It could have been a phone light. They would have been, stop, right in the middle of the road. So you have to avoid them, you have to avoid the problem, and hope you don't hit it, because it's insane. Virginia has a lot of deer. So, because of that, you want to make sure that you're not building it up to something you can't handle anymore. You can't add any time onto your life by worrying. Yes, worry and trouble sometimes will come. Tribulations happen. We can learn and grow from them. But when they come, swat them away. It's like, all good. Me and Jesus will handle that later. Because right now, it's not here. It's not the prominent thing in my life right now. I need to focus on today. So we're moving on. Now we're on to verse 28. And why are you worried about clothing? Observe how the lilies of the field grow. They do not toil, nor do they spin. Just a little thing here. My wife, worries about what she wears a lot. I usually just grab any old thing. But it's important not to spend so much of your time worrying about what you wear. Who cares what you wear? Who cares what other people think? Wear what you want to wear, what you have, what's comfortable. Go out there, rock it, and spread a good message. One of gratefulness and love and joy. I've never really been one of those people who understands, I think they're called like Gucci belts. I don't even know what that is. Most of my pants have elastic waists. That's the way I live my life. So, I don't even know. I don't hold people to standards by what they wear, what they have, materialism. I don't think that's important. And it's not important. You have to get away from that materialistic idea where, it's so important what I'm wearing today. Is it? No one really cares. You know what I mean? Especially not Jesus. He doesn't care what you're wearing. Put on a loincloth and have a good day. Well, not in public, but in your house. Have a good day then. So, don't be anxious about what you wear. It's important not to do that. And I know so many people do it. And the people can spend all day getting ready, right? And so you don't want that to happen. You don't want to sit there and be like, well, it's okay. Just put on anything. It's all good. You're going to look great in whatever. It's going to be great. Jesus doesn't care. As long as it covers your body, we're okay. We're going to go. We're going to have a good day. It'll be all right. Don't worry about it. He'll provide what you need. You don't need all this crazy stuff. He'll provide you what you need. And it's so much wasted time and energy to do that, right? To spend all that extra time and effort doing that sort of thing. You don't want that to be there. You don't have to waste your time to do that. So now we're moving on to verses 29. Yet I say to you that not even Solomon in all of his glory clothed himself like one of these. We're moving on to verse 30 now. But if God so clothes the grass of the field, which is alive today, and tomorrow is thrown into the furnace, will he not much more clothe you with little faith? Of course he will. Of course he'll make sure you have the clothes you need. All you have to do is have faith in God. He will make sure you have. He knows what you need. He knows what you need. He knows. He's aware, right? He created us individually. He knows what you need. He'll make sure you have it. He's not going to let you just run around naked all the time. He's going to take care of you. He's going to give you everything you need to go through the day and spread a positive message of love and compassion. You don't have to worry about it. God's got you. He's by your side. Jesus is holding your hand the entire way. We're moving on to verse 31 now. Do not worry then, saying, what will we eat, or what will we drink, or what will we wear for clothing? 32. For the Gentiles eagerly seek all these things, but the Heavenly Father knows that you need all these things. Like I said, He knows what you need. He knows that you need food and water, but you know what? Animals don't wake up and be like, well, what am I going to eat today? It's going to be provided. They're going to find their food. It's going to be out there. The opportunity's out there. They're going to find it. Same with you. The opportunities are always out there, and you're going to find them. There's rivers and lakes. Even we, maybe after we boil it, could drink out of those things. But the animals, they have their water. God provides. If He provides for the animals of the land, right? Of course He's going to provide for you. You are His children, His creations, His beautiful works of art that shine so brightly with our uniquenesses. We, of course, are going to be taken care of. He's not going to forget about you. He's not going to abandon you. Absolutely not. Jesus is going to make sure you are taken care of. And I think that's a beautiful thing. You are a child of God. Never forget that He will take care of you, and all you have to do is give Him your faith. Jesus wants you to walk with Him side by side and be grateful. Give thanks. Be humble. Don't be, pride comes before the fall. Don't get all up on yourself, about yourself, and all up in yourself. Always know that what you need will be provided. God knows what you need. He's going to take care of you. He will not forget. He does not abandon. He hears you when you pray. He's not going to leave you behind. That's the God that we worship to. That is Jesus and our Lord that we believe in. And that's where He can take us. To a place where we get what we need. And we don't need all this craziness. He's going to give us exactly what we need to survive and to be happy. And to spread that joy and love with everyone else. Moving on now. But seek first, verse 33, but seek first His kingdom and His righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. Seek God first. He's not going to give it to you when you just walk away from Him and be like, well, I don't need you anymore. I got through my tribulations. I don't need you today. I got that promotion. I'm good. I got the raise I wanted. I don't need you right now. When things are going good, you can't forget to always be as close to, God and His teachings every single day as you possibly can be. Because I feel like once everything starts going good in your life, you kind of like take a step back. And then when things go bad, you kind of like, whoa, Whoa, don't forget about me. I've been here the whole time. No, you walked away. Yes, come back. Of course, be forgiven. But you can't just do it every single time something terrible happens and then expect to come back and be like, oh, whoa, with the tribulations. Stop with the tribulations. My bad. No, it doesn't work that way. You can't do that. Decide on the priorities in your life. What are you going to put first? You put God, His teaching, His word, spreading the love to other people, that compassion, that understanding, that knowledge that we could share with each other. It all comes from the Bible, God's word, and Jesus told us all of this. And you know what? We will often put materialism before it. We will put materialistic views and things before we put God. Why do we do that? Why do we take what is material and will wither away and will break down and will fail us in front of something that will never fail us? Our faith will grow infinitely and it will not fail us. As long as we believe Jesus is there to help us along the way, it won't fail us like a computer will, or like a new lawnmower, or a car breaks down. Jesus will not fail us. Put Him first, always in your life, every single day, and then you can learn from that, and then you can take those experiences and go from there. But put Him first. Putting Him behind materialism is a great disrespect. That is, I would say, one of the greatest disrespects we have today, and so many people do it. I've done it before too. We will put materialism in front of our faith, and then we value this stuff more than we value God. Why do we do that? It's because we want the here and now, and it's nice, and it makes us feel a little bit better. But you know what? In the end, Jesus is always trying to give, always trying to share the love, the compassion, and the friendship, and He wants you to grow together as a community, as everyone, to grow and be happy. And you don't need to do all the craziness where you're always, well, I put this thing first and now I'm a bad person. No, it's not saying that. Just switch your priorities and keep them consistent with God number one. Of course we all have stuff, but put God number one. You don't have to be always so crazy about it and be like, well, I walked away and I put Him second, so I'll never be forgiven. Yes, you will be forgiven. Just put God first. That's all you have to do. And by putting God first, He's going to listen to your prayers. He's listening anyway, but He's going to make sure He walks with you. He's going to guide you on the right path. He's going to get you out of all the turmoil. You don't need to worry. He will take care of you. All you have to do is get closer to Him, and He'll make sure all of your needs are met. And that is what He's there for. He's there to give you love and compassion and take care. That's all He wants to do. All you have to do is consent to Him. If you can consent to Him, then you will grow. And you'll grow higher in faith, and you'll feel better about yourself, and the spirituality will grow. You can bust free from the depression that holds you down. He takes care of all of His children. He will take care of you too. And we're going to end on verse 34. So do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will take care of itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. This is almost one where I think I will. I'm going to read it again. Listen to this. This is very important. The Bible helps you so much, and all you have to do is read it and understand the slightness of what they're trying to say, and you can pull so much out of it. So once again, so do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will take care of itself. Each day has enough troubles of its own. That is so true. Every day we have troubles. Every day is going to have a new block, a new event, something new, right? Unless you do the same thing every day. Even then, you're going to find something different. Maybe you take a different path, different route, who knows? But something will be different, and you're going to have to deal with that. That's going to be a small tribulation in your day. Right? And you're going to have to find a way to get around that. But if you worry about tomorrow's problems, you haven't got through today's problem, you're going to be stumbling over yourself, hitting walls, but you're going to be like, oh, what about tomorrow? Oh, you see the people who are talking to someone looking at a phone like this, and they walk right into a pole? That's exactly what's going to happen. You're going to be looking over at tomorrow like, oh man, tomorrow does not look good. I did it. Bam! You need to smack your face on a pole or a wall, whatever it may be, or a random bystander. I don't know. I can't tell the future. I'm just saying it might happen. So make sure you don't focus so much on tomorrow. You focus on today as well. Today is the most important one because you are here. Worrying about tomorrow isn't going to help you. Worrying about today, take care, and you're going through one step at a time is how you move forward, how you break yourself free of the repetitive circle that we get ourselves stuck in with depression, anxiety goes round and round. One feeds the other one's feeding that one now, and you can't break free because one's eating its own tail and it is endless. It never seems to stop. I mean, you can't do it by yourself. You need to get help. Reach out to Jesus. He will help you, and He wants to help you so badly. All you have to do is consent to Him in your life. Let Him into your heart. Know that He will take care of you, and He will. You don't want tomorrow to be an all-consuming thing, because what will happen is if you only worry about tomorrow and it consumes you completely, and you start looking like, oh, well, there's tomorrow, I guess today's problems and everything part of today. Your family, your friends kind of take a back seat now because you're worried about tomorrow, which means definitely you're putting faith off because you're worried about tomorrow. So now you're going to start projecting all that negativity and that worry on other people, and you're gonna start seeing parts of them that you don't like because you don't like it about yourself, and you get mad now, and you're like, you know what? I didn't want to deal with tomorrow. You're reminding me of tomorrow, and now I'm mad at you. I was good thinking about it, and now you're reminding me of today's problems and what I didn't want to think about, and now I'm upset. No, come on. We've all done it. We've all been there. We'll project our problems on someone else and then be mad at them because they're having our problems projected on them. And you're like, oh, I see something that I don't like that I put there. Weird. Come on now. That's how it's supposed to be. Jesus will take care of you. The Lord wants to help you, and He will make sure you have what you need. And know that. If He feeds the birds, if He clothes the flowers, He will take care of you. He will make sure you have the proper clad you need to go through the day and not be arrested. Okay. Because walking around naked, that's I wouldn't do that. Not today. Alright? So, know that He will take care of you. He wants to help you guys so badly. All you have to do is consent to Him in your life, and He will help guide you free. He'll help bust you out. Remember, you can't add a single hour onto your life by worrying. It's not going to help. Start getting closer to Jesus, and He will show you the way through the path. He will get you there. You are not alone. You're a beautiful work of art, and you know what? You deserve to be on that exhibit because that's where you were placed. You decided to get down on your own, and you can get back up because He put you there. God created you uniquely, handcrafted, and He put you on the exhibit wall, and you decided to get down. Get back up there. You're not a ground painting. You're an exhibit painting. Get back up there. I believe in you. You can do it. Crawl up there. I thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you all learned something. I hope it was a good day for you. I hope this helped. I hope it was pain-free. I kind of promised it would be. So I hope it was a pain-free experience and you got a little closer to God. Read the Bible. After this, go through, read Matthew, right? Go through it. 25 to 34, you can see all of this where He teaches about worry and anxiety. You can break it down. You can see how you can how you'll see yourself start to get reflected in some of these things. Like you're right, I didn't add a single hour out of all the worry in my life. I think I have a gray hair. Not that that matters, but it's like I haven't added any time onto my life. I think I gained a few gray beard hairs too. So it's like, come on, man. You're not going to add time onto your life by worrying about something and making it such a big deal that you can't stop it. So thank you so much for checking us out today. I hope you all had an awesome time. I hope you learned something. And God bless you guys. Thank you so much. Down below will be a link to our church. Check it out. We got a lot of stuff going on. Our Facebook page has a lot of stuff going on too. Be sure to check that out. There will be a link to the donations. We accept any and all donations. We appreciate you guys. We're a new and growing church. But I thank you for checking us out. And I hope that you guys learned something and it helped you out. And that you can go through now, read the Bible. Go through it. Look at the literal, look at the moral of it, the allegorical, put the unitive in there, see yourself get reflected in some of these stories, and you can start to really feel the power of the messages in the Bible. Thank you all so much. God bless you guys. Have a good day.